Good morning everybody, I'm Steve and welcome to Good Inside Up. So I'm getting the first of me French beans in today. These ones are Isabel, I think. These are Isabel. And these are Cobra, all climbing French beans, and they're going on this support behind. So we'll crack on with that. I wonder if any of you think like me when you're putting these cane supports up, and if you think straight away of the film Bridge on the River Kwai, you feel like you're building it. I know I do, and if you don't, you probably do now, or will from now on. Put these together with cable ties. Ultimately they're recyclable, but they are by our council because I've checked, so I know they're single use, but they work and they can be recycled, so I'm more than happy with that. Nice strong support, that's what we want. So this is not the ideal way to grow and plant beans. Normally what you do in the autumn previous, you would dig a trench and you would empty your compost heap into that trench, fill it back over, and you plant into that in the spring and your beans will just flourish. But because I was injured the end of last year, that didn't get done, so I've just dug it over a couple of days. It was like bricks, set hard like concrete. Dug it over, wet it, dug it over, wet it, and then I've added some blood, fish and bone. Got the structure up, the bridge over the River Kwai, and ready to plant it now, so I'm going to crack on with that. I'm just going to start by digging some holes, some planting holes. These Isabel, there's not as many of them as the Cobra, so I shall put them up, these 3 canes, root trainer plants. Brilliant. And I'm just going to get them all in, basically, all of them. Well, apart from these little rubbishy ones. Just split them up between those 3 holes. And the Cobra, which I have more of, I'll put up those 4 canes. These, see, I've got scorched in the polytunnel. There we go, you know my planting, just get them in the bloody ground and stop messing around. Shove them in, green side up. That's all I'm bothered about. So again, some reasonable size holes. I am going to have to water these a lot. These beans need a lot of water, which is why you normally empty your compost heap into the trench in autumn That makes for good water retention when you planted your beans. But as I haven't done that this year, I'm just going to have to pay attention and make sure I keep them well watered. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right, it's a 4 each. That's it, these will all sort themselves out in the end. Some will grow, some won't. That's it, beans planted. I'm just going to drown these now, the hose pipe, but that's it now, job done. Right, so they're all finished planting. I've got some fennel in at the beans feet, just to add a little bit of extra. I might throw some marigolds in it later, we'll see. Giving it a damn good water, so that's ready now. So I'm just going to snip the ends off these cable ties. Incidentally, I asked my local council about these and they've told me that yes, they can be recycled as long as they're coloured. So I take that to mean there's not black or white. So this year I'm using green. Last year I used yellow and some blue ones, I think. And what I do is, after the season's over, all these ends and the bits that I cut off here go into a plastic bag, and in a couple of years when I come to recycle them, I'll cable tie them all together, put them in the recycling to be recycled, and they will go through and get reused. So that's important. This just makes the whole tying up of the bamboo cane so much easier and gives you so much more of a strong structure. So that's why I use these. Whew, it's a lovely warm day today. But that's it for this morning. I'm going to go home now and do some gardening. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Just a quick one, getting some beans and fennel in the ground. Tomorrow we move on and get the carrot defences up. Get them finished off actually, because they're not quite finished. But anyway, that's all for another day. So yeah, if you're new here, please subscribe, and there's a little graphic here showing you how to do it. Hit the notification bell and select all. That way any of my future videos you won't miss them. So that's it for today. Stay safe, enjoy this gorgeous weather, although I'm absolutely leaking here. Home for a shower and out into the garden, I reckon. So that's it, stay safe, take care, and I'll see you soon. Ta-ra now.